Hello there everybody, this is CP666 back with you for another video, but before we get into the subject matter at hand, I figure I'd make a quick, well hopefully quick, video because somebody, I don't remember your username, I'm sorry, but you know who you are, asked, how many calculators do you own? Well, let's see here. Yes, that's right. I haven't even counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 calculators. In fact, I do have 10. There is a TI calculator here that's missing. I don't know where it went. I don't even know if it still works. I doubt it. Because I had that back in grade 7, and I bought a new one. It was a TI-30, TI-40 something or another, or something like that. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen them before, so it doesn't really matter. We have this little mini Staples BD1010 piece of crap that I don't really use at all. These two are the oldest. We have a Radio Shack EC4012 LCD battery-powered calculator. And this one, which is kind of in sad shape, I don't know if you can see. Right, yep, there it is. It's a Sharp. What is this? A Sharp EL540 solar-powered calculator. It's solar only. So if I were to block it out, it would shut itself off. Anyway, those actually are downstairs for other use. They're not exactly mine, but I figure I'd show them because they've been on my channel before. This, what is this? A Sharp Advanced DAL, don't know what that stands for, EL531X. It's a scientific calculator, as you can see. It does work, and I have used it before. Turn that off. Might get its own video. You can see a couple of instructions there. Not a whole heck of a lot of setup options on it, though, because most everything is done through function keys. It's a little bit different than the others that I have. Then we have a BA2 Plus Business Analysis Calculator, which I have used for a class before. You can see there my little instructions to myself. We were doing a finance unit in math this year, and I had used it for that instead of using the big bulky graphing calculators that I can barely read because people decide it's absolutely fun to scratch the LCDs on those things. And so, haha, mine's better and smaller. Anyway. Next we have, is this the old broken one? No, this is the new one. This is the, this is an FX991MS. I wonder if they're both set up that way. This is another 991MS. This is the one that I fixed. Yeah, they're both like that. I'm going to take one out of that mode. Oops. Crap. Reset that one. So I have two of them. This one is an old one, which broke, and then I replaced it with that, and then I fixed this one. It turns out it was a loose something or another. I don't remember. I think it was a loose battery contact or something. Yes, it was a loose battery contact that somehow managed to come loose when I don't even know what I did to it, because I don't really drop these. Well, I did drop that one, but... Anyway, one I use as a conversion calculator. The other I just use as, well, as a calculator. And then we have my 991 ES Plus C with the textbook display, which is actually not even in textbook mode. It's just in ordinary. There we go. So you can see it can do special functionality like that. So that one's a pretty cool calculator. And then we have my last one, which I actually gave to my brother when I replaced it with this. And he used it. This is an MS9 FX300MS. That is in absolutely terrible condition. Check that out. I'm going to clean this because... In fact, let's just reset it here. Keep doing that. reset it, turn it back off, because this is a mess. I mean, like, really? This is disgusting. This has to be fixed, because you can't even read that anymore. And there's my nameplate that had my name on it, and that's been erased. I think the one on the back has been also erased. Yes, it has. This used to be mine, but, well, not anymore. It will be. I'm not going to let it get destroyed like that again. And, you know what I'll do? I think I'll give him my crap old, sharp calculator. Instead of, my good Casio. You know what? I'll just give him the Casio. Anyway, so there you have it. There's my calculators in a 5-minute long video. I did not expect it to take that long. Let's actually get into the subject matter now. Many manufacturers make portable game consoles. We have the PSP, the Nintendo DS Lite now, and the the DSi, DSi XL, and whatever. This is an old DS Lite. And this one actually has a logic problem, but I won't really demonstrate that. You can just see how it works in general. You can see it's like an ordinary game console. You can change features about it. Yeah, it's really not working very well. This sucks. And you can see when I go to press that, it tries to go into the calibration utility. Oh wait, there it worked. You have to hit it in a certain way. Oh crap. Now it's not working at all. And if I try to calibrate it, it just goes in an endless loop. It doesn't stop at all. So obviously there's an issue there, but just figured I'd show you what an actual game console looks like. In addition to full-on game consoles, manufacturers also make tiny little, well, maybe not so tiny, but tiny and large consoles which use black and white LCD displays without really much graphics capability. And I used to have a really good example of this. I think we still have it. I think it's like an Intellivision something or another. It's not an actual original Intellivision, but it's a handheld football game where it's basically impossible to play because the computer's just impossible to beat. Unless you really are good at it. I'm not. I don't really like football anyway, so screw that. But we also have little miniaturized things like this. I don't know what the useful purpose of this is. It is a pen, but I don't see why anybody would want to use it as a pen. I wonder if it actually even works. That is a very good question. Let's find a piece of paper here, a blank one, so I don't write on something, and see if the pen actually works. Oh wow, the pen works. Barely. Not really. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the pen is kind of drying out, but I'm sure it's certain that you can get that revived. Anyway, it also has this little thing on the top of it. Check this out. Alright, it is an actual game. Not sure how well you can see it. I'm going to go into the light here. Try and play it with one hand, which I can't do. I can't even play it with two hands, so. I don't know what... Oh, I know what this is. This is a... I was just playing it. What do you mean I don't know what it is? It's a skiing game. Alright, let's play this game here. Turn it on. You can see all the various things. Game over, all that other stuff. Hopefully you can hear it. There actually is a counter in the upper corner that shows you what your score is. Damn it. I'm up over 1 now, so that's cool. Accelerate makes you go faster, of course. I doubt this thing has enough memory for a high score, but whatever. Alright, I think you get the idea. So these are actually the controls that you get with the game. You get an on-off switch, start-stop switch, start-pause switch, a mute button, and a reset switch. So that's the control. Which is not a joystick, despite what you might think. It looks like it should be a joystick, but it only moves left and right. This is a piece of crap implementation of this, to be perfectly honest with you. You can also turn it left and right, which makes it easier to use somewhat. I think it was actually supposed to be like that, instead of up and down. It's actually supposed to be like this, so it's easier to use, but whatever. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.